So we're not here to hate on fear, my love. We want to kiss it. Let it know that we see it. But we do want to reframe it and understand that a remembrance, which only takes a moment, not a lifetime, not even a week, this particular remembrance has the power to set us free from fear. Hello, beautiful soul. May you be open to the possibility that fear does not keep you safe. That control, which is fear's right-hand tool, if fear were right-handed, control does not keep you safe. And that safety comes from a remembrance, not from applying our so-called will over reality, not by controlling outcomes, not by guaranteeing deliverables, not by manipulating events or people or circumstance. Fear, particularly the ancestral fear that lives in all of us, originates from this ritualistic forgetting, a forgetting that is essential for turning up the drama and intensity of this high-stakes experience we call life. Fear grounds us into it, quite literally. It can anchor us into this reality and make it all the more visceral, all the more potent. And from a spiritual lens, from a spiritual perspective, the degree of fear and the intensity of the fear that we feel is exactly parallel, same ratio, to the amount of bliss that is available in a moment. The depth of the darkness is proportionately equivalent to the brightness of the light. It's a beautiful thing. So we're not here to hate on fear, my love. We want to kiss it. Let it know that we see it. But we do want to reframe it and understand that a remembrance, which only takes a moment, not a lifetime, not even a week, this particular remembrance has the power to set us free from fear. And the remembrance is, I am not the one who fears. I am not the one who fears. It's our patterns that fear. It's our patterns that believe they're temporal, that believe they must control. It's our patterns that are finite, they're pre-programmed. So naturally they operate under this premise, under this internal rule, that if I, the pattern, don't superimpose my will and my needs over reality, they'll never be met. Because I'm the only thing that exists out here. It's just me. Every human for themselves. This is the voice of the patterns that make up our body, that make up our mind, that make up our heart. But as you know, my sweet friend, as you know, you're not the patterns. You're the one who animates the patterns. You're the one who loves the patterns. You're the one who caretakes the patterns. You're the one who, in psychological lingo, reparents the patterns, smiles at the patterns, holds the patterns. And you, as the animating light of this experience, of this divine vantage point, you don't fear. You have no fear. You can't fear. It's impossible for you to fear. You couldn't fear if you wanted to. So anytime you find yourself fearing It simply means that the patterns in this beautiful way that they have taken control of the wheel. Or are trying to. Something that, by the way, they can't do. These patterns don't have free will. They can't control. They play out an already written script. They don't like to hear that. Especially the mind. The mind says, because I think thoughts, obviously I have free will. Obviously. It's very cute. Fear does not keep you safe. May you be open to the possibility that fear doesn't even exist for you. And when you find yourself fearing once again, awaken to the remembrance, oh, that's not me fearing. That's my patterns fearing. How can I remind them that I've got them right now? That all is well. And this is when the strength of your self-love practice really shines. This is when the strength of your nervous system regulation practice really shines. This is when the strength of your reparenting practice, of the grace and forgiveness and love that you're leaning into every day, really shines. Because when you have that remembrance, I could never fear. It's an opportunity to share love with your patterns. They need your attention. They're telling you they have a need. And very rarely does it have anything at all to do with what they fear. It has everything to do with a child looking up to their parent, tugging on their hand and saying, I'll be okay, right? And the parent scoops the child up into its arms and says, of course you will. I've got you. It just so happens in this version of that story, the parent is not bound by human flesh, is absolutely infinite, is pure love and light itself, and really does have complete control. That is the only force that does. Be kind to your fear, my love. Kiss it, pet it, and understand it is not you nor never was you that feared. It was the patterns. And the patterns don't typically welcome change. They don't typically welcome evolution. They don't typically welcome expansion, particularly if they're in a state where they're already misaligned. They don't know how good alignment feels. So when you see your patterns fearing the unknown, fearing change, fearing evil, fearing darkness, fearing stress or pain, love them. Hold them. And let them know it was never control that would keep them safe. It was trusting that you, the animating force behind it all, that knows all is well, would. Until we meet again, my sweet friend, I am sending you all of the love that I've got. It's always more. It's never less. Because you are so very worthy.